let's go. Put this in the right spot. Oh god. Yeah, that's too small, isn't it? Yeah, that's not really readable. This way, it's basically the same speed. And here we go. So on the left, in blue, Adler 3000 on Warsaw West. No, not Slutsk West. And Frubblord here in red as the first Polish Quixote, one of the divisions he plays the most. With Maverick versus a balanced... Oh god, Adler is in for a rough time here. Maverick versus balanced. Well, it's one of the few maps where you can actually keep them at bay, maybe, because there's so many open fields. But Frubblord is obviously trying to attack here, and if that push gets in there, Adler is basically dead, and yeah, he has to be real lucky with his Panzer IV and with his Pak 36 basically to survive here against 6 T-34s. This looks like a really rough attack. Oh, he has Adler has such a high investment in the south. Maybe he can push through here? He has to push fast through here, basically. Win early on here, because otherwise he will lose the center here, and he needs to trade flags. He needs to basically play the Sean way of playing balanced. But even Sean doesn't play it really that amazingly against Maverick usually. So, yeah, it will be a rough time here for our Mr. in blue. Oh, this might be a quick game. There's no AT weaponry in these units. The T-34s just crashed through there. Okay. Pak 38 now using its heat shells. Re-aiming. Fires number 1. It's okay, so that's good. That's a good first kill for Adler. Can he follow it up with a second kill? Nope. But he's not spotted yet. New recon system obviously doesn't allow tanks to see something like that too easily. So the Pak 36 actually gets 2 sneaky kills. Can't get a third kill. Misses with the first one, but will get a second shot out. So it might actually work out here. Yeah, gets 3 T-34s there killed. Frubblord going in over his head there maybe a bit. Like, the T-34s were a bit far forward compared to the other T-34s and the other forces over there. So now the Pak 36, together with the T-34, the Panzer IV maybe stands a chance. Especially as the infantry is all down. Frubblord's attack really uncoordinated. Not gonna lie. Adler is stopping him in the south as well. I didn't expect that from Frubblord. 52 P is now coming in, but that's also pretty late. Panzer IV falling back, and now Adler coming in with more infantry, Panzer Grenadiers. I would like to see a second AT gun, but Pak 36 gets another snipe here. I think that was the Pak 36. Yeah, it's reloading, so that was the Pak 36. Gets another kill? Oh my god, this Pak 36 is the absolute MVP of this battle. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Now the fucking wolves come in for Adler and basically start to seal the deal. 52 Ps both down. Su-76 here falls. 2 Panzer IVs. Long range the Panzer IVs obviously far superior to the T-34s. AA not really helping out there too much. Frubblord stabilizes in the south, but he's basically dead on arrival up here. And he's so far behind now that it will... I mean, an A-phase, they're pretty close to each other, so... And the question is, how far behind will he fall? Will Adler fall in B-phase? And I don't think he will fall behind at all. Su-76s are down. Panzer IV now in engagement with T-34s, gets a penetration. T-34s struggle on that range. More T-34s coming in from over here, so the Panzer IV has to be careful, because side armor it's easily penetrated, and the Panzer IV goes down. So at least that's an okay trade there for Frubblord. Losing 2 Su-76s, Su-57s versus 2 Panzer IVs. Now the L2 comes in for the Panzer IV. Can he still make it a win? In infantry-wise, he traded okayly here. That you have to give him, but he traded 5 T-34s for it. So overall, point-wise, it was not a good trade at all. Oh my god, even misses the Panzer IV. Oh, this is not a good game here for Frubblord. This is not a good game for Frubblord. MG42 now helping out against the Strelkies. Oh, now they start moving and they get pinned down so fast now. As soon as they start moving. Okay, stop moving again. So it's still a 12-12, which is obviously not good for Frubblord. 5 minutes in. Got the flag over here, lost... What did he... Oh, he lost the flag over here, obviously. Classic. 250/9s coming in. More Flammenwerfers on the way. Lucky CKMs engaging Panzer Grenadiers. And T-34-76 moving in to help out. 52Ps on the way. But yeah, this is not a good start whatsoever here. This is... Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer 4H. Flag 41's down here also helping out. Flag 41 now under fire by the 52Ps. Yeah, Frubblord still achieved breakthrough. It's trading okayly down here right now. Maybe the Fokker Wolves were a bit of an overinvestment? Let's see if they can get the 52Ps. Oh my god, he got 3 of them? Yeah, that's a bit excessive there, Adler. You're after all the guy with lesser income. But they start to pay off. Oh my god, this was a really good strike. 352Ps down again. L2 coming in for Frubblord. 34, 1 down. Second down. The Pak 36s do so good for Adler. They do so well. And they're going to moving forward. 50/9s coming in. You can see that Frubblord isn't used to the new recon mechanics and stuff yet. You can see that this worked out beforehand. Like, way better. But now that tanks are pretty blind, he didn't have the recon with them. He had the recon up here. A recon didn't oversee. Like, if the SU-57 would have been here, he would have spotted it way earlier. Or, like, come in over here. Or something. But with this SU-57s being stuck up here, not helping out with recon support for this territory over here, he got pretty much slaughtered there. And now he got slaughtered over here as well. And yeah, this game doesn't look too hot for Frubblord, does it? Like, yeah, there was a glimmer of hope, but that only looked that way because Adler had 3 Fokker Wolves paid for. And as soon as they came in and tipped the balance, game looks really, really rough for Frubblord again. At least there's no Panzer IV and no AT guns up here anymore, but there's only one T-34 here either, as well. Frubblord's Air Force also comes in now, time and again, with IL-2s. But 8 minute 13, still nearly all the points are still there for Adler. As that's trooping on the way. Like 36 coming in. IL-2 hitting the STKF set. Bulky CKMs against Flammenwerfers. Shilling back here. T-70's coming in, okay. It's interesting, but the Tiger tries to win this out for Frubblord. Adler up to 13-11 as he gets the flag over here. That doesn't really matter. But like the thing that matters is that he doesn't take down yet. And Pak 36 is back there. This sneaky bastard. Murdering another T-34 for Frubblords. Oh, this is brutal. This is a slaughter. Time and again they come in. Fokker Wolves don't hit. 36 over here will go down. But the Strelky will not achieve much other than getting it back to 12-12. 13-11 now for Frubblord. T-70 coming in. M30 howitzer, okay. That one is risky. Being used as a direct fire support unit. Next to the AA. That's interesting. But yeah, losing 5 T-34s to a single Pak 36 is obviously not something you can afford. And no push. Like, the rest went okay, but that was just absolutely brutal. Okay, SVPs. Killing off the unit with the Panzerfaust. M30 coming in. I'll keep chilling down here. Domova coming down there as well. 12-12 is still the case. M30 moving forward. T-34 is coming in again. It's B phase now. So Frubblord gets his better income now, and he has to use that really effectively to get the win here. Really effectively. Can he still somehow achieve a stream roll? Like, the infantry fights and so on still go his favor. The Ersatztruppen really not that well used for Adler. And 30 Howitzer now being used as direct fire support. Wolf coming in again. Two IL-2s. IL-2s have to be careful. If there would be a second 37mm, I would say they would be pretty safe. But with only one of them, they have to be careful. For gold, fighter bombers only have to be stressed halfway to be forced back, so that's why I said that would be pretty safe. Okay, gets the Opel Blitz kill there. That's important. Gets one Ersatztruppen over here. Gets the second one. IL-2s do their job. Loses the Strelkys over here. Back to a 12-12. Strelky SVT is coming in over here. M30 Howitzer. Firing into the territory over here. More Ersatztruppen coming in. And Frubblord has little support in the south. Gets some more SU-7s. With Strelky SVTs not coming up here. Okay. They're forced trying to push through. No tanks so far. Zak 41 coming back in. Panzer Force. Tigers. A lot of infantry. Adler now up to 1410. Gets back the flag in the north. T-70s. Oh my god. Okay. One goes down. The other one gets killed though. Loris is trying to run away, but he gets surrendered. Okay, achieves that. Has to be careful though, obviously, against the Storm Pioneers. With his blocky SVTs. They get in range, like outside of the range of the flamethrower. It is, so they should be able to get it. Okay. Gets smoked off by Adler. 37mm deals with the Ersatztruppen. Wolves come in for the north. Back to a 12-12. L2 for the south. SU-57 trying to help out. First one goes down though. With their high rate of fire, they're pretty effective if hidden in cover. That's how you should use them nowadays, I think. Like, out of yellow cover against tanks, because they don't get spotted by the tanks instantaneously anymore. Because tanks have such a bad vision now. So if you use them against pure tank slots out of this hidden position, I think you can do a lot. But that's not how Frubblord used them, like, yeah. Looks like Frubblord has to adjust to the new system a bit. L2s have to be careful with the fucker wolves around. Tiger coming in. Will slaughter the T-34 most likely. Frubblord trying to push, gets to 13-11. L2 goes for the head-on? No. We got 37mm, not quite enough. Bombs just get out. Just before. Yeah, 37mm is being the weakest of the 37mm guns out there. You need usually 2 or 3 star veterancy on them to make them really effective. It's a bit of a shame, but that's how it is. Like, they could be maybe 10 points cheaper. Like SVT's coming in, Scotty CKM's coming in. L2M will hit the STKZ in the north. Gets to kill. The Wolf 198 coming in. Scotty SVT's pushing forward. Ooh, IL2 in trouble. Wolf doesn't get the He does get the kill. Oh god. Okay, that's not good. Grenadiers are down. 59 now for Frubblord. But can he keep that up? That's the big question. The issue is really this push in the south. L2 is now trying to come up. Obviously this is also not really sustainable. T-34 maybe could sneak up on the Flak 43. Flak 43 way more efficient than the 61k. Way more efficient. As you can see on the impact on the L2. That thing gets slaughtered by Focke-Wulf and Flak 43. Not even close. Yeah, the whole air force here of Frubblord goes to pieces. 1410 only. And yeah, he's behind on the board. And that's with his income being way higher at the moment and being way lower in a couple of minutes. So this is not a good sign at all. Keeps up to 1410, but yeah, 59 for a long time is what he would need. So yeah. This is over. Like, Frubblord needs more than a miracle. He needs a couple of miracles in a row here, I think, to come back from this. He has no air support. He has no tanks. He has no good anti-tank against the Tigers. And his infantry is maybe on par with that, what we have at the moment here from Adler. So, yeah, he's had none of the things in this game. And now it's back to a 12-12 already. A couple of Pak 36s actually did it. Like, the Pak 36 down here also slaughtered 2. Yeah, and there goes Frubblord. Nice victory there for Adler, and yeah, you can see it in the KD, it's absolutely insane. 2000 to 1000. That was a crushing defeat here for Frubblord. Didn't expect that. Like, the beginning of the game looked so damn scary for Adler. 1 Panzer and 1 Pak 36 against what I expected would have been, like, I expected that all the T-34s and Su-57s would go for the north. The Su-57s stayed on the hill, and that was the mistake. They didn't give recon support. So yeah, otherwise it would have been 2 Su-57s and 6 T-34s, 76s. And yeah, with the Su-57, I think he would have won there easily, because he would have spotted the Pak 36 way earlier. So yeah, T-34s all down. GGVP there to Mr. Adler. Let's go on into the next one. Now, I think it's recon meta at the moment. Like, whoever can sneak stuff better around the enemy, and whoever spots the enemy first usually wins. Just like IRL, whoever gets the first shot wins. Yeah. But let's go into game number 2 in 3 minutes. See you there, guys. So here we return, guys. And let's talk about how we crowdfund this event, if this is actually loading. Let's see again if we can reload it. Matcherino is down. Well, we crowdfunded our tournament via Matcherino, which hopefully will load in the next couple of seconds. And you can support us there. And you don't even have to use any money for it. So you can actually use... There's actually $15 for the winner of Division of 4 and 5. Division 4 and 5 winners, so... Yeah, 15. So... Yeah, there's something to die for there, Queen. Yeah, we have quite a bit more for the winner of Division 1, but I can't show you guys, which is frustrating because Matcherino doesn't seem to want to load whatsoever. Yeah, okay, Matcherino's down. So let's just jump right in back into the game then. But Matcherino is where you can go. Exclamation mark, Matcherino gets you there. You can maybe it works for you guys. And use the code Sherman to add 50 cents to the prize pool. That would be lovely. To give the guys a bit more to fight over, so that Green actually has something to die for there. And the other guys like Gonzo even more so. Give them a bit more motivation to play their games. And us a bit more feeling of stacks. Oh no, Adler, you didn't. Oh, you absolute bastard. Oh, this is so annoying. So, what do we have here? Frubblord stays allies. Whilst Adler, with his bastard name, it goes to allies as well now. So we have an Exiles versus allies win before, by the way, guys. It is happening. Axis winning against allies is happening. Frubblord playing 7 against Mechanized. I thought he doesn't want to play meta. That's why he asked me to put him into Division 2 this season. And he plays 2 meta divisions for that. On the other side, we have 3rd Armored Super Spearhead. Superhead. Yeah, the 3rd Armored Superhead. Let's see how that goes. Haven't seen them in a while, and it's the same matchup against Maverick against Balanced. Interesting that both times as the first pick, Adler goes with Balanced. And yeah. Like Frubblord counterpicking the income there with Maverick again. It has an ISU from the start, and that's a dangerous matchup here for the... This is a horrible matchup, both income and unit-wise, for the 3rd Armored here, because ISUs, like usually the good thing for 3rd US Armored is that they have the Jumbos, which are usually impenetrable to everything in the other division, except King Tigers, and ISUs, and IS2s. And ISUs are the cheapest version of all these units that can penetrate them. So that's basically the cheapest way of countering them, which is really not good there for the man in blue. That Frubblord has the cheapest way of countering his units, because ISUs are pretty much impenetrable to the Shermans. You need Sherman 76s to deal with them, then maybe you can kill them. Also your M5 guns can deal with them, but if in Jumbo versus ISU fights, direct fights, the Jumbo will lose. So let's see how Adler goes around that. Yeah, looks like Matcherino's down for now. Bit of a shame. Ognomashiki coming in. T-3476 is coming in. Yeah, everything coming in here. M42s as well. Red guys. So Frubblord having some recon in here. Ognomashiki's going into this forest also. Classic there. Adler going up there. Maybe he can come around then, when Frubblord fully ignores that. Adler asking for a time limit. I absolutely support them in that request. To Mr. Mad, Mr. Godmad. Please, Mr. Mad, give us the time limit. Just as an option. We beg you. You're doing an incredible job in everything else. Just give us that and we will be infinitely thankful to you. We'll still criticize you ever so often because that's how we are. We are unpleasable shitheads, but we will still be thankful if you give us the time limit option. T-34 engaging the M5s and the Shermans. And the ISU is there, and the ISU is the issue for Adler, but Adler gets in here. Adler stops the push over here, kills even the Ratchetgas, which is pretty brutal. It's a pretty expensive unit to die. The other Ratchetka gets in here, and the other Machikis get in here over here, so it's a 12-12 now. Sherman's moving in. But the open field is absolutely dominated by this ISU. M1 gun can't even do anything against it either. You need an M5 gun or a Wolverine, which is also a shitty tank. So you rather don't want to use those. Or you can also maybe use an M5 gun or a Sherman 76. Sherman 76 is the last one missing there. But even a Sherman 76 has a rough time with its 130mm of penetration. Even that is not working at 2000 meter ranges. So if Frubblord can keep that at range, he should be absolutely fine. M8's going down. Sherman's under attack. Shermans win out against T-34 76s, but not against in 5 versus 2 scenario. I don't think. And when the ISU comes around, it obviously goes to shit real fast. Frubblord up to 1410 now. Moving further forward. One of my chickies engaging flamethrowers over here. Rifles with bar. Getting the flag over here. Frubblord up to 1311 now. Oh no, yeah, M8s have to be careful. Armored rifles trying to get territory back. Jumbo on the field, but as I said, Jumbo doesn't do much here. And the AT gun is down. Germans fighting retreat here. MGs, the 50 cults, starting to go down as well. Getting killed off by the tanks, and more T-34s coming in here for Frubblord. More T-34s for the sector over here as well. Adler gets the territory for now. But the early trades this time are way worse for him, and obviously he's playing against the Maverick players, so his income disadvantage will grow and grow. First T-34 goes down over here, so it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better right now. I don't know, I think he want to sneak that in here and maybe get a side shot or something like that. I don't think he want to send that over here right now. Also, yeah, the automatic's are still an issue. Gotta try to get him out of this building. 1311 continues. 1410 now for Frubblord. No, that's not the 59 yet, just yet. But when he gets this territory over here, that's the 59, and then... Yeah, this is such an enormous push. This is a similar to what we saw in the last game, but this time it's well executed. Last time it was absolutely horribly executed. And this time it was much more so Adler. It was a bad matchup. And then it was also quite poor execution, like getting his Shermans getting picked off and so on. I think he should have retreated way earlier, and like should have focused on trying to get side shots and so on, and giving up the whole open field here, and setting stuff on not returning fire, just sitting on the edge, a bit off the edge to just hold territory. And then try to get Frubblord into more of a CQC's territory, because CQC's is where Germans actually excel. So, yeah, you don't want to have them fighting in the open. I think that was a big mistake here. But now... There's just such a overwhelming numerical superiority here for Frubblord. And yeah, even on this range, Germans don't do too well against T-34 43s. Even worse against T-34 42s, as these are not the M-Chart version of Jumbo. These only have 90 frontal armor. The ones with 100mm frontal armor would do way better. Obviously, up here the Jumbo will do fine, together with the M1 guns especially. These T-34s have to reconsider their life, but yeah, it was a big mistake there by Adler to take the fight out in the open. He should have retreated way earlier. He took really high casualties there. Lost the half-track here to Ratchetgas. Ratchetgas now getting killed off, most likely though. They get out for now. Was that a Jumbo? A Sherman over here? No, there's no Shermans over here. So the T-34s just can roam freely. Two T-34s over here falling to the M1 gun and the Jumbo. More T-34 Shermans coming in, but yeah, the ISU, he doesn't get rid of that one anytime soon. T-34 over here, Automachiki in the village is a 16-8 and it's a really rough spot. M8. And now you can really see why Frubblord did this a similar push in the other game. Cause usually these pushes work out quite well for him. But last game, his execution was not on par with the one of Adler. This time it's Adler's execution being not quite on par with the one of Frubblord, who this time also plays a way cleaner game, I think. But Sherman's going down. Like, the ISU positioning was really good all game through. That would have been up here as well. The M1 gun maybe might have gotten it, but stayed way back as a sniper. And it also now stays in a range where the Jumbo can't really do much. Yeah, maybe still a bit too aggressive to push right here now. And ISU now gets hit, but it doesn't really get penetrated. So the M1 gun is in trouble as well. Armored rifles with bars. P2 is now coming in. Yeah, this is over soon. I mean, yeah, we're not even in B phase where the income of Frubblord will just skyrocket. So this looks quite like a tie. This looks quite like a tie. Engineers throwing the TNT, killing off the other one, Cheeky. M3A1, half track moving around. Another Sherman coming around over here. But not quite able to deal with the T-34. And 17-7 is happening. 18-6 nearly there. We're still not even in B phase. Oh my god, this is brutal. And that also shows you that, yeah, the other game looked bad for Frubblord. But it's not because he's bad. It was just like this, his playstyle. Either you crush the opponent or you get crushed. Like there's not that much middle ground often, because he's such a risk taker in his pushes. So yeah, sometimes it just looks like this. It works out, and then he crushes his opponent within like 10 minutes. And sometimes he gets crushed in the first 15 minutes because none of his moves really add up. None of his moves really work out. And then he is the one on the receiving end. But the thing is that he more often than not is on the side that deals out and not the receiving end. So overall it works quite well for him. Okay. T-3476. Hey there, FMOL. Yeah, I think sometimes they have maintenance around this time. I think that's what happened there at Matcherino. Like they have once a day, I think around 7 PM European times there with maintenance, or like once per week. Have had that happening a couple of times there now. 18-6. I guess it's over now. So, yeah, Frubblord really dealing out there. Really dealing out there. There's also... Yeah, now it's working again. There's also a couple new sponsor quests on the side, for anyone interested. E34's pushing forward. Okay. E3476 engaging onto the M4A1. M4A1 gets the kill. Frubblord up, but now up to 14-10, 19-5 all over the map. It's not like Adler is trading completely poorly here, just that he lost so much ground because his retreat here was not efficient enough, and then he was just pushed back and had to build up from a way too far back position because he couldn't keep his cohesion on his retreat. Like, the trades are really not that poor. Like, it's not good, obviously. He's still behind in trades, but it's not quite... The trades are not quite on par with how bad his position is on the board right now. Like, if he maybe would have a couple more minutes, he might be able to recover if he would get to 25 minutes or something. And he's not doing piss poor right now. Actually, his trades are quite okay right now. But oh, thank goodness Niki's now in this forest and so on. It's a 16-8, and yeah, I don't see Frubblord getting losing this advantage right now. He's the guy with the planes as well now. P2 is coming in. Oh my god, P2 is bombing a single flamethrower guy. And it's an 18-6 again, and yeah, 18-6 is just horrible news for Adler. Oh my god, 50 cal trucks against 50 cal trucks. Should have used the engineers there to throw in. Oh my god, both guys actually microing this is so funny. Like, this is so great. This is so damn great. Frubblord actually taking territory here now. Adler realizing, hey, I have a second one of these. But these one have 1-star veterancy, these one didn't. That's why the ones of Frubblord won. Because of the veterancy. This is why I love Division 2 and Division 1. Like, microing with this stuff, you only have here. Like, people say, oh my god, this is like Division 1 games and Division 2 games often look alike. The base, yeah, but the micro that you get here, you don't get in the lower divisions. And well, there he stopped microing. I guess realizing that it's not much use right now because he's outnumbered. And maybe rather you want to save your P2, which he is doing quite okayly here now. P51 is getting on the back now though. Oh yeah, with the P2 now. Oh my god. P51, P51, P51. Oh no, it's starting to mess up. It's starting to mess up. Yeah, the P51 messed up big time. Why is the P2 on a hunting mission? No, what? He tried to use the P. Well, it's actually did quite a bit of damage there. If P51 has to get home now. 17-7 here for Frubblord, and it's only, yeah, with an 18-6 it's only 2 minutes. And all Frubblord has to do is keeping up the pressure because he doesn't need to get anywhere else here. He can from now on suicide units there just to keep the pressure up. Obviously not completely suiciding, otherwise he might still be able to collapse. But just keep the constant pressure up and he should be fine here. Even with a 16-8, like he doesn't need an 18-6 here. 16-8, 4 minutes, he should be able to keep it up here. Nice. Oh my god. But there's no way to surrender this right now. Maybe with the half-track. Maybe with the half-track. Flamethrowers plus half-track. Oh my god. Like, that's why you watch Division 2, guys. For moves like this, by guys like Adler and Frubblord. This guy is falling back, but he can't connect. The half-track. The half-track has to get moving. But yeah, no. He doesn't get it. Half-track is moving in too late. E34 also now spots it. Oh no, this spots the flamethrowers. Trying to get in there. Jumbo has to get moving. Jumbo absolutely has to get moving there now. The half-tracks also have to get moving there. Right? Yeah, that's something he could do. Getting it back to 14-10, then he has 5 more minutes to get the push back. He's actually doing pretty well over here. Has to be careful with his Sherman. But I don't think he can... Yeah, no. Like, he needs to get a 14-10 right now, right here. And he's not getting that because he's not using his half-track over here. T-34 is over here, the defensive one, could obviously pop up and just stop that as well. But he just has to hold on to it for now, I think. That's the job. Jumbo has to get out there as well, but there's now the IS-2 again, and it still has some AP shells left. I guess he kind of has to risk it now. M5 gun coming up as well, but you need territory, and you need territory right now as Adler. So he has to be a bit more aggressive here, I think, than he is right now. He's playing for a long game, but there will be no long game right now. Like, Frubblord is suiciding his units, and kind of so has Adler. Adler has to do so now as well. Yeah, but can he do so? Gets a T-34 killed, actually. Ooh, can he get the flamethrower behind the lines? Oh my god, this front line is so awkward. Half-track has to get... No, move on, move on, move on, half-track. What's your... No, it's still a 59, and 59 is ticking down so brutally on the time of Adler that even if he gets it now, it's only 2 minutes left, basically. So, yeah, he needed it earlier. He didn't get it earlier because he was a bit too reluctant to pushing in there. I think that was his last chance, like at the 2.5 minute mark, getting 5 more minutes. Like getting the time to 5 minutes and maybe going from there. The engineer's not going for the flags is a big mistake. Same for the half-track. He needs this flag. He's not really playing for flags right now. He's playing for KD, and the KD will be okay in the end, I think. The KD will be okay in the end. He did kill enough units right now from Frubblord, but he's not even getting this flag. He gets the flag back here. It's a 13-11. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh wow. What a sneaky half-track. This flag would actually be a 12-12. And he will get it for a second, but then the Su-76s will come in again and will slaughter it. He gets it back to a 12-12. This is still a really strong show. He needs to move these half-tracks up here, I think. That's the next job he has to do. Yeah, maybe get... Oh no, P2 is coming in with the bombs. Yeah, he will lose that flag. He needs that flag, he needs that flag. These are the 2 flags he really needs. Together, yeah, with this flag as well then, afterwards. Maybe he could also move in here with the armored rifle bars and try to get into this flag. But it's back to 59 now, and this is a rough one. T-51s coming in with the strikes. Not getting the full pin down though that they wanted to get. T-51 over here can get the kill. Can it get the kill? Not quite. Not quite. P-51 a bit too fast there. 14-10, 54 seconds. Can Adler get the flag? Armored rifles not quite getting the territory. Half-track has to move in forward again. Second half-track coming up. 40 seconds here. Su-76 coming up in the north to try to prevent it. Jumbo falling backwards. The half-track's not coming in over here. Now they're dying cheap for free over here. They would have been actually safer over here and they would have captured the flag for a while. That was a bit of a mistake there, not using his half-tracks. Like the half-tracks are the most valuable asset in that division, basically. Like, sure, Shermans are nice and so on, but you have to basically use your half-tracks as your infantry replacement and as your cheap infantry replacement in that division. And he didn't do so, and in the end, Frubblord wins with its relatively close KD, as I said. Like, he just got a bit too much ground there with that early push, with Adler not retreating fast enough and giving him a bit too many okay trades or good trades for Frubblord. So Frubblord ties it out in the end, making it a 1-1 between Adler and Frubblord. GGVP to both players. Really nice games there. Yeah, I casted the other one first. We already saw your spectacular suicidal 234-76 push into a Pak 36. That one was quite interesting as well, but yeah, that one was over rather fast. Though you made it still look kind of interesting in a couple of seconds.